At Brentwood, one commonality unites us, our uniform, but some students have a consistent desire to violate this. We are plagued by rolled kilts, pulled down socks, and Mr. Patel's personal kryptonite, hoodies worn to class. Here are two examples of what this can look like.
Excuse me, Chloe. Could you please pull up your socks? Okay. Thank you.
Sloan, why did you choose to wear casual clothing instead of number ones today?
Number ones are uncomfortable and I didn't want to wear them.
So you just didn't wear the uniform?
So I just didn't wear the uniform and nobody's asked me anything, so.
Why do you think students choose to break the uniform?
Well, I think it's historical, so it doesn't matter if it's this generation or a previous generation. Students are always pushing the envelope or pushing the line when it comes to uniforms. So I just think it's, the idea of individuality, and I think uniforms create a conformist notion, I think, with some people. So I think that's probably why.
Well, I've been here since grade 8, and since grade 8 I've really just tried to wear as many colorful socks as I can. I just find that wearing black socks every day is a little bit mundane, and I just appreciate the little splash of color that socks add.
The most common uniform infraction?
Yeah.
I would say probably the shoes.
And why do you think students do this?
I think because they're teenagers.
Hey Tatum, why are you wearing non-uniform shoes today?
I don't like uniform shoes. Well, I've had uniform shoes before. They're kind of ugly, and I just feel like if I have to wear this uniform, I may as well wear Vans. Because I think that Birkenstocks look better with the uniform, and they're a lot more comfortable. And I like being a rule breaker sometimes, so yeah.
I have chosen to wear Crocs because they are more comfortable than the regular school shoes that I have, and also it's raining outside and my leather school shoes just doesn't really suit the weather.
These shoes are comfortable and I don't really know how to tie my tie properly.
So you just choose not to wear it?
Only just today.
Do you ever get in trouble?
No.
Hi Tatum, welcome back to the documentary.
Hey.
Why have you chosen to break the school dress code by wearing slippers and having your tie down today?
Well, you see, uniforms they aren't really my thing. So this is my version of teen rebellion. Cause slippers make your feet comfy. My school shoes are not comfy, and I want to be comfy, so.
Sean, why have you chosen to break the school uniform with your shoes today?
Now, breaking is quite the potent word. I would like to say I have modified the uniform to fit my standards, obviously. I'm a man of, let's say, limited physical capabilities, and these shoes help me on my everyday life. And they also feel very nice.
So is it a comfort thing as well as for medical reason?
Of course. I would also argue, not to point any specific area out, but the means of apprehending me breaking the uniform have been lacking.
I think girls roll their kilts because they forget that their kilt is part of their work attire, and they think that they look too modest or conservative, probably, or old-fashioned if it's longer, so they roll the darn thing up.
I've rolled my kilt, and the reason that I've done that is because well, basically the kilt lengths between each girl in the school are very different. They have changed the length that they have made the kilts every single year, and so the kilt, the length of my kilt rolled right now is the same length as my roommate's kilt when it is not rolled.
Hannah, why have you chosen to roll your kilt?
Because it's very long and I find it restricting. I understand why we're not meant to roll our kilt, but I also think different girls have different body types and some skirts can be very long. I understand it's a professional work environment, but the skirt, it's not like it's affecting my learning being rolled.
Ms. Reynolds, what is the most common uniform violation that you see?
I see people wearing hoodies with their uniform.
And which uniform violation drives you the most crazy?
Hoodies with the uniform.
And why do you think students do this?
Because I think they're more comfortable, and also it's their chance to rebel.
Allie, why have you chosen to break the dress code today?
Because the school has an awful heating system and I'm always cold.
And what about the black Air Force ones instead of normal dress shoes?
I think these are better in the harsh conditions here on Mill Bay.
Girls rolling their kilt at the waist to make them too short. Girls not pulling their socks up knee-high as the uniform is supposed to be worn. Boys wearing their shirts out of their pants.
And which uniform violation drives you the most crazy?
Socks.
And why do you think students do this?
I don't know. It must be the fashion. Because in the old days, they used to wear their socks knee-high, no problem. All of a sudden, nobody can wear knee-high socks. I don't know why.
It's more comfortable that way, and I think socks pulled up just isn't really my thing. So I like pulling my socks down. And I know it's against the rules, but...
And why do you choose to pull down your socks?
Because I shave my legs. It just never happens, so...
So you want people to appreciate it?
Yeah.
What's the most common uniform violation that you see?
Either socks down or kilts rolled, or for guys, it's usually colored socks that aren't part of the uniform.
And what uniform violation would you say bugs you the most?
People wearing Birks.
And why do you think students do this?
Because they can.
I break the uniform for comfort. I wouldn't say it's as a rebellion. I like to do it because I'm more comfortable that way, and I think it's honestly kind of fair that we get to kind of tweak the uniform in a way that we feel comfortable.
Which uniform violation drives you personally the most crazy?
The lack of consistency around hoodies.
And do you think as a university prep school, should we have a uniform?
I think a uniform is good in some ways because it's a good equalizer. All of a sudden you don't have people waking up in the morning really worrying about what am I going to wear today. Instead they can concentrate on what they should be concentrating on, which is what they should be doing at school, so classwork, that sort of stuff. So for that reason I think it's really good. Do I think our uniform currently reflects a progressive, modern West Coast school? Not necessarily. I think students should have the ability to have input into what the uniform can be for the upcoming year, and even maybe on a grander scale what the school uniform should be for the coming years, and maybe flexibility within the range of what you can wear as your uniform. But I think that's part of that larger discussion.
Your uniform is impeccable. Can you tell me why you never break the uniform?
I think it's because it's just what we're told to do, and I don't really see a point in breaking it. I think that if this is what they want us to wear, then that's what we should wear. And I don't know, I just think like pulling up your socks is not a lot to ask, and not rolling your kilt, same thing. Like everyone has the kilt that's the same length, so I don't really see a point in why people break it in the first place.
Students break the uniform for a multitude of reasons. For comfort, rejecting conformism, inaccessibility, style, or just so it fits them. One possible way to solve this perceived problem is to adapt the uniform. Allow for more of a range of what students may wear in terms of socks or shoes, or at least genuinely allow for student input. Of course, many of the staff are quite traditional in their belief of the uniform, but a university prep school should not have a uniform to begin with. Because the way that we dress for class is nothing like it is in university. The implications of this would be the range of what sort of dress would be allowed without a uniform. May boys wear no shirts to class, or girls wearing tube tops? However, having previously attended a school where the only dress code was no clothing with curse words, reference to drugs, or reference to alcohol, I don't believe that we will see these extremes. Teenagers simply want to wear sweatpants, hoodies, and comfortable shoes, like their Birkenstocks.